Today in Brainrot, we started over with a base full of lucky blocks from 0 to 1 trillion. Make sure you watch the end to see what we actually got from the secret lucky blocks and the Brainrot got lucky blocks. So we're gonna start this video off by opening a lucky mythic block, and we got the Caratini Bernini. I don't know if that's actually useful or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect the money. Let's see what I need to rebirth. For the rebirths, I need a triple chop and a gangster Terra. What an interesting name. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm actually gonna sell this Caratini Bernini. Look at this base full of lucky blocks. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell this and we're gonna open another mythic. I don't actually have to have another mythic. I'm gonna be opening up a lucky block. I'm gonna open up a taco block to see if I can make enough money to buy the rebirth Brainrots. And we got a gatito takoto. So what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and sell this so we can buy the rebirth Brainrots. We have enough money to buy both of them and rebirth, I hope. Yeah, so for the rebirth, we're gonna need 1 million. We have 7.5 million, so let's go ahead and sell the gatito, and we've sold it. So now we're gonna have to get a trippy choppy and a gangster Terra, and we got the gangster Terra. Where's the trippy choppy? It might take us quite a bit to find the trippy choppy. I think I'm getting really unlucky. Bro, why can I not find the trippy choppy? I'm so confused. Oh, and there we go. Looks like they heard me and gave me a trippy choppy. So we have both the trippy choppy and gangster Terra, so we might as well go rebirth. First, I'm gonna have to move the lucky blocks to my other account. We are gonna go ahead and rebirth, and now we're gonna need a bonica and a berber patapim and $3 million. So we're gonna go ahead and move all the lucky blocks back. Actually, what I might do is I'm gonna move one mythic or a Brainrot god back. So we have a Brainrot god, we have admin blocks. What we're gonna do is move one of the Brainrot god blocks back to the base so we can generate the $3 million that we're gonna need. So let's go ahead and move it here and let's open it and see if we can actually get a Brainrot that generates enough money. And what are we gonna get? Is gonna be something good, and it is a Pico Ligre Fidoni. So we're gonna go ahead and clear the money. We should be able to make the 3 million really fast. Now we need a Bonica and a Berber Patapim. So let's go find the Berber Patapim and the Bonica on Balabu. So we found the Bonica, let's go ahead and buy it, and we got the Berber. Tigro Ligre has been moved. We're gonna rebirth and see what we need next. So next is the Prulumera Trulicina and the Timpazini Bananini. We're gonna need 12.5 million for this, so I think we might have to open up another Brainrot god lucky block. So we're gonna look for the Trulimera Trulicina and the Timpazini Bananini, and we're gonna move a Brainrot god lucky block back to the other account. So I'm gonna be moving the Brainrot god lucky block back to my base, and I'm gonna be opening it up. And I'm gonna open it up and see if I can actually get a good enough Brainrot to get to 12.5 million that I'm gonna need. So let's go ahead and open it. I see a Trulimera in the back. Am I gonna get a Brainrot that generates enough money? Another Tigro Ligre, and now we're gonna go ahead and buy the Trulimera Trulicina. So now we only need a Chimpanzini Bananini. We do actually get enough money to rebirth. 12.5 million, we have 6 million, and we found the Chimpanzini. We have 12 million ratings, so we're just gonna rebirth with the Tigro Ligre on us. We don't care about that. So let's go ahead and rebirth, and now we need a Chef Cabacadabra and a Glorbo Fruto Drillo and 35 million. So I guess now we're gonna be opening up another Brainrot god lucky block, because the money is just getting crazy for these rebirths. So this is the last lucky block we have that isn't an admin block or a secret. So now this is the last one we're gonna be opening up before we get the secrets lucky admin block. So let's see what we get from this. Is it gonna be anything good? And we got a Chiwanini Takanini. Is this good enough? And it should be good enough to get the 35 million. That is crazy lucky. So we're just gonna find a Chef Cabacadabra and a Glorbo Fruto Drillo. Shouldn't take that long, they're only legendary. So we're gonna be right back once we have them. So we actually managed to get the Chef Cabacadabra and the Glorbo pretty fast. We have the Chiwanini Takanini in our base, so we're gonna go ahead and move it to the other account so we can go ahead and rebirth, because we're running thin on lucky blocks. So after I do that, we're gonna go ahead and rebirth. So we're gonna go ahead and rebirth, and now we need a Frigo Camelo and a Rongatini and a Massini. We're gonna be right back once we found those, or actually stolen them. I'm gonna go try and see the Rongatini and the Massini. So nobody here seems to have an Rongatini and a Massini, but we're gonna keep looking. Maybe we might find one by chance. Wait, this guy actually has a job. So we're gonna break in. We're gonna break in and rob him. Is this the base owner? Looks like the base owner has found them trying to steal this stuff. There are currently people trying to rob him as well. We're gonna be joining in on the fun. This guy's actually holding his job. So wait, this guy actually managed to get out with it. Wait, is this the base owner? Yeah, that is a base owner carrying that. But I'm gonna help them seal it and hit them. But I'm gonna help them seal stuff. I'm gonna be hitting the owner. Oh, he set up a turret at the top. Space is in 40 seconds. Are we gonna get it in time? I want that job sahur. I'll keep looking at it. I think he knows though. We're gonna get inside his base. It's opening in 2, 1. Are we gonna get in? We got in. Let's take this job sahur. It looks like we're not gonna be able to leave because he locked his base again. Maybe if he leaves the game, we're gonna be able to keep it. So his base is opening in 130 seconds. So that's 2 minutes. We're gonna have to AFK inside this guy's base. I don't actually mind. I'm just be waiting here. I'll be right back once the base has opened up, and hopefully I can take the job sahur. Bro, nobody seems to actually have Orangatini Ananasini, dude. We're not getting lucky this time. Maybe we can just rob this guy off his stuff. I don't even need it, but I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna take his Glanil Katusini. I see him getting inside his base. Is he gonna lock his base? Oh, that's not even him. So we're gonna take more out of his base. Wait, this one actually has the yin yang. Can we get a Brainrot with a yin yang? Are we gonna get our first yin yang Brainrot? And we put it inside our base. So I've robbed him off the yin yang Brainrot. It's actually pretty trash, but it's a yin yang. I've never seen one of those before. So we're gonna be continuing our search for the Orangutini Ananasini. Hopefully we get it pretty soon. I don't want to spend more time on this than I already have. But it's for a good cause. So this guy has an Ananasini. Hopefully we can get inside his base in time. It opens up in 1 minute. I'm just gonna be waiting here. Hopefully he doesn't find us. Our base is pretty far from here. Look at where my base is and look at where his is. So hopefully we can get there in time. He actually just took an Odin Din Dun off of somebody. He seems to be scouting other people's bases as well. It's open in 8 seconds. This guy seems to have flown inside his base, so there's multiple people robbing him. Hopefully he doesn't find us. We got the Orangutini Ananasini. We're gonna go from the back. He hasn't seen. Okay, he doesn't know we have it. He doesn't know where we are. No, why is there a guy chasing me? No, I got it. Easy. So we got the Frigo Camelo and the Orangutini Ananasini. We're gonna go ahead and rebirth once we have the money. So what I'm gonna do is open up an admin block for the money, or I'm gonna move the Chuanini back to this account. We're gonna go ahead and do that and be right back. So we have the Chuanini Takonini back. All that's left to do is AFK for the 100 million that we're gonna need, and then we get the Medusa's head and the Ruby slab, which makes it easier to actually rob people's bases. So we're just gonna wait to get the money and be right back. And there we go, we have the 100 million. We actually got 200 million. That's how OP the Swan Brainrot is. So once we move it back to the other account, we're gonna go ahead and rebirth. And the next Brainrot we're gonna need should be or Crocodile. I'm not really sure, but we're gonna go ahead and see. So I've moved it again, and now we're gonna go ahead and rebirth and see. So we need a Bombardier Crocodilo. That is actually pretty rare to find unless we get really lucky and it spawns any second now. And the Yin Yang event is open, so we're gonna go ahead and spin. Are we gonna get the Bisonte Jupitere? So let's spin and see. Are we gonna get really lucky? And never mind, we only got 100k. That's trash. So I guess what I'm gonna be doing now is just waiting for the Bombardier Crocodilo. I don't actually think we're gonna be able to steal that because it's a mythic, but I hope we're really lucky and get it from the conveyor belt. We're gonna see. And we got the Bombardier Dilo, and I actually can afford this, so we're gonna go ahead and buy it on my other account. So we got the Bombardier Dilo on my other account. I've sold it to this account. Now we're gonna open up an admin lucky block and see if we can actually get a good Brainrot to get the money for the rebirth. And we got a Crabo Limonetta, and we're just gonna collect the money. We need 350 million for the next rebirth, so I guess now we're just gonna be AFKing for the money with the Crabo Limonetta. So we have the money. I've gone ahead and moved the Crabo Limonetta back to the other account. We're gonna go ahead and rebirth it. Okay, now we're gonna need a Bumblebee Gusini to get the old scene sentry and the quantum cloner and the flame slab and the 6 times money multiplier, of course. So we're gonna go look for a Bumblebee Gusini and be right back once I found it per usual. So we actually found the Bumblebee Gusini pretty fast, and you know what that means? We have the lucky admin block. We're gonna need 1 billion for the next rebirth, so we're actually gonna need to open this up and see if we get a good route to get 1 billion for the next rebirth. And what is it gonna be? It's gonna be a Carlu. Okay, I don't think that's good enough to make the 1 billion, so we're gonna go ahead and grab another lucky block and open it and see if you get a good enough Brainrot. So let's go ahead and open this admin lucky block and see if we get a good enough Brainrot to get the 1 billion. And it's another Carlu, so I guess we're gonna move the Chuanini back to this account so we can actually get the 1 billion, because these Brainrots are way too weak to get 1 billion out of them. And there we go, the Chuanini is back on this account. So now what we're gonna do is just AFK for the money $1 billion, and we're gonna go for the next rebirth. So we got the 1 billion. We're gonna go ahead and rebirth and see what else we need. So now we're gonna need a sahur. That is actually crazy hard to get. I have a hard time finding that the most. So now what we're gonna do is hopefully wait at the conveyor belt and get it really soon, or I'm gonna have to steal it, which I'm not looking forward to because it actually is kind of rare and not a lot of people have it. But we're just gonna wait and see. Hopefully I don't have to steal it and get it from the conveyor belt. I'm just gonna wait. And we actually got really lucky and got it really soon. So there we go, we have the sahur. Now all we have to do is AFK for the 5 billion. That is crazy. I think now we're gonna start opening the secret lucky blocks. So we're gonna go grab one and open it and see what kind of secret I'm gonna be getting. So here we are with the secret lucky block. We're gonna go ahead and open it in 3, 2, 1, and let's see which secret I'm gonna be getting. And it is the Tortuguini Dragon Fruitini. I'm gonna take that. It makes enough money. So let's see how much money I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need 5 billion. So now I guess all that's left to do is AFK. So we've gone ahead and moved all the Brainrots over to my other account. Now we have the 5 billion sahur. We're gonna go ahead and rebirth and get the Rainbow Wrath Sword. So we rebirthed and now we need 25 billion, which I don't think I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna go straight for the 1 trillion. I'm gonna go ahead and get the one more lucky secret block that I have. I actually got a couple more secret lucky blocks. I'm gonna be moving them over to this account and I'm gonna open them all at once and go from 0, well, not 0 anymore, from 1 million to 1 trillion. Hopefully we get enough secrets. Hopefully we get good enough secrets so we can actually get to 1 trillion pretty soon. Or I'm just gonna be AFK here for half a day, which I don't really want to do. I don't think anybody wants to play Slippery for that long, but we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's actually open this one right now. So let's see what I'm gonna be getting. Is it gonna be the toilet one and the Tortuguini Dragon Fruitini again? So we're just gonna go ahead and move all the other secret ones over to this account and open them right here and see if we can get to 1 trillion with them. So now we have collected all the secret lucky blocks, all the Brainrot God lucky blocks, all the admin blocks, and the taco blocks. So now we're gonna start by opening up the 1 Brainrot God lucky block. Let's see what I get. Hopefully something good and not something completely trash, and it's another trigger or Lifutoni, whatever. We're gonna go and open up the admin blocks now and hopefully we get something good. And let's see, maybe a 6-7 would be good. And we got an Alessio. Unlucky for us. So let's go ahead and open up this admin block. Hopefully we get a 6-7. Please let it be something good. And we got a Carlu. So let's see. Hopefully this admin block is going to be something better than the Carlu. I really don't want to get another one. And we got another Alessio. That is so unlucky. Let's go ahead and open up the next one. And please let us get a 6-7. Please. And it's another Mythic Carlu. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open up the lucky taco block. Hopefully something good. Maybe the Lost Know My Hotspot. And it's the whatever that is. We have one more up here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Please let us get something good. Please let me hit it. Maybe we get lucky. And we actually got a secret. 15 million. That's crazy. And now the 3 secret lucky blocks are left. Hopefully we get something crazy to get the... Oh, we're not actually aiming for 25 billion. We're aiming for 1 trillion. Please let it be something good. And it's another one of these. Unlucky. So we're gonna open up on the... So we're opening up the next one. Please let it be something good. Please. And what is this? Bot hotspot. I've never actually seen this in the game. So that only leaves one more secret lucky block. Please let it be something good so we can get to 1 trillion fast. Let's go ahead and open it and see what we're gonna get. Please let it be something crazy. And this is another one of these. We're getting really unlucky. So it looks like we're gonna have to get to 1 trillion using these Brainrots that we just got. This is actually gonna take a very long time. Let's just go ahead and AFK until 1 trillion. And we got to 1 trillion. We managed to get to 1 trillion using all the lucky blocks and 7 rebirths. So this is all the Brainrots we got from using the lucky blocks. I've heard that this one is actually pretty rare. This one is actually common, same as all the other ones, but we actually did get one good Brainrot out of this. And that marks the end of this video. Please let me know in the comments what else you want to watch. I'm subbing out for today.